Hello Aries, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. This is going to be your third week of December reading starting on the 13th through the 18th. I had already started this, but I forgot to turn on my new microphone and it won't record anything if it's plugged in. So what I would like to do is just pick up where I left off, and then we'll go from there. I know it's not normal for me to do that, but just please work with me here. This is the reading for Aries. And the first card out was the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which means there's something that you've stopped working on and I don't know what it is yet. It might have something to do with communications, and maybe what you're stopping is, maybe you're stopping all of the communications that's been coming in at you, just steady, and that could be social media, text messages, all of that, and could be a block. You're turning it off because you're looking for a happier, more peaceful situation. Now, I have been working on this before I realized that the mic wasn't working. This is, to me, this is some kind of divinely guided situation. I'm going to go back here with the Temperance in the upright. This is telling me that Archangel Michael is saying now's the time to stop. You need to have patience because there's some work here that still needs to be balanced. So it's like saying you were on the right path, but something has come up and it's changing your situation. And now with the Eight of Cups in reverse, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse, this tells me that you're walking away from something that just hasn't been emotionally satisfying. And I'm almost feeling like this is when you finally realize that this is what you wanted to do. You wanted to take a spiritual path, because in the Eight of Cups reverse, there is a spiritual path that can be taken here. It's one of the choices that you can make. That choice to walk on the spiritual path or continue looking for that other cup to make the Nine of Cups. Totally your choice. Free will. But whatever it was, passion was gone. There was no excitement, no spark of life. You were at the point where you just wanted to just start anew. Or maybe we got to continue going here. But anyway, a lack of creativity. It was like you were stuck. You just didn't know what to do. You looked at other options and none of those were satisfying. And the Tower comes along and says, that's right, because you're on the wrong path when you start to go back and to look at things that are not the same as the choice that you make to start your spiritual path. When you start looking at things that are earthbound, that's when the Tower is going to come in and say, you need to get back on track. You need to get back on track. But with the Nine of Wands here, this is telling me too that there's some kind of baggage that you haven't been clearing from your past. This is baggage from way back. This could be from your whole life when you were young as a child or as a young adult. And it could be, a relationship. May it be girlfriend, boyfriend, husband and wife, family members, whatever it is. You've battled all of those. Now's the time to let that go. Because all this is doing is just taking up space in your own spirit and psyche. Your mind, your heart is blocking you from receiving what the divine has in store for you. And if I look at this right, this is what's in store for you. The Ten of Cups. Now you might be thinking, well, why would the Ten of Cups be here? Because this isn't really a love connection. But in a way, it is a love connection. And it's a love connection with the divine. The rainbow is the promise that he will never allow the earth to be flooded again. That's why all of the cups are in the upright. He will never allow this to ever happen again. So be thankful that you're being watched after, because this is the way I feel this reading is. It's very divinely guided. I will clarify some of this, but to me it feels like you stopped working on something because all of the communications that were coming in were just boggling your mind. Too much information. So you put a halt to it. You stopped. You blocked. all communications, social medias, etc. Because what you're hoping for and what you're reaching for is this divine cup of being with being in a peaceful, happy, settled place where you can feel free. And this Knight of Wands in reverse, this is telling me with this person, or this energy in the reverse, it tells me that, you know, there's some kind of decision that you need to make. Because right now, this is kind of like a halt. But it's because there's some kind of decision, because you're looking, instead of staying on your path to creation with the divine, you got stumbled up. There's blockage here that's blocking you. This is earthbound stuff that needs to go if you're going to stay on your spiritual path. If you're not interested in your spiritual path, now's the time for you to make that decision. And I don't know how severe the Tower moment will be. I don't feel that it's going to be a major one, but it's going to be enough, and you'll notice it. You will notice it. And Temperance is again saying, stop right now before you make another move. Because if you make the wrong move now, there's no going back. There's no going back. So stay still just the way you are. Take the time to look at what is it that you truly want. What is it that you truly want? Do you want to go back to the earthbound way of looking at things that are not even feasible? They're not even worth it? A waste of time? Is that what you want to do? Or if not, then the Tower will come in and say, this is your choice. You can take this, and there will be a Tower to end your spiritual ending, your spiritual path. It'll end it. Or it's saying, you continue to look at this, then I'm going to destroy this so that you can continue on your path. But it takes, your decision is the one that's going to matter. And like I said, this Knight of Wands is in stuck mode, because until you make a decision, they're not going. This energy is stuck energy. And I think it's all about these two cards here. It's like you're backtracking. You're backtracking, remembering old things that you didn't take out of your psyche. That's a stumbling block. These are a stumbling block. If this is what you want to reach, is this living in heaven with the divine? It's your choice. I want to clarify a little bit. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. God, and then we got the Chariot in reverse. So this is good though. At least you are stopping, because that's why Temperance is here. Temperance is saying, stop. Right now, stop. Don't make another move. And that's exactly what you're doing here. It could be that because this card represents stop, be patient, because I'm not done balancing. There might be some imbalance either with you or someone around you. This could be somebody in your energy that's not ready. And maybe you've cut communications off with them, or them with you. This could be a relationship, or it could be a spiritual walk. This is the one that makes me think of a spiritual walk, because when you go back, where are you going back to? Back to where you were before you got into a situation that was emotionally unfulfilling? I mean, how far back is that? Is that why this is popping up? You're remembering, oh my God, I made the same mistake again. Over and over again, I just keep making the same mistake. It's because you're not on the right path. And in reverse, it does talk about the spiritual path. Don't forget that. Because remember, you weren't satisfied. There was no passion in a situation. You thought that you could be fulfilled by all of these options, but that's obviously not true, because the divine is going to eliminate those. I don't really, oh God, it just came to me. It just feels like the divine is in control of you, not you. And you're the emperor. You're the king of all kings. There comes a point in your life, and during a time that we are in this world now, maybe this is a wake-up call for you. Wake up. Wake up. If this is what you want, you've got to stay on the path that you were initially supposed to be working on. Do you see? It's almost like devil energy. When you start getting this and this, it's like as soon as you started looking at all these other options, it's like, no, they're not working out. They're not working out. Because either that or you were taking these other options and you had to find out the hard way, which made you think again, wait, why do I keep doing this? This isn't what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. I want the love, the peace, the harmony, the joy, everything. I want that. But you can't have options in this. And that's why the Tower is stepping in. I'm hoping that the Tower is going to eliminate your thought pattern on the way you've always repeated one relationship after another. That will be eliminated, and all these options that you've been picking and choosing and trying to work through, no, that's going to. But again, it all is in your choice. Right now, the way this card reading is laid out, you can make the decision to just walk away and just do what you want to do. Free will. But if you had already started thinking about being on the spiritual path and you had gotten so far and then all of a sudden you got stumbled up, then now's the time to truly stop and decide, do I want to continue my spiritual path, or do I want to keep repeating the same old, same old? Because if you continue the path, the divine will help you get straight. And this will turn around and you will be able to move forward. But not with these two here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Now, this energy here is so much similar to the Emperor. This is like the next king in line. He's somebody that when he sets a plan, he doesn't veer from it. He's a lot like the Emperor in the sense, too, that once he makes a plan, he doesn't want anybody to interrupt him and get in his way. He's going to pursue that until the end. He also can be very determined. A pursuer is what I call him. He just he's perseverance. Just goes and goes and goes. It's fire energy. The same as you, Aries. Let's pull a card from the universe. Letting go. This is your option. This is letting go. It says here, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you let go so that you can fly higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. Absolutely, positively. I couldn't have said it better. It's repeating what I've felt the whole time I started this reading. I'm sorry that I had to do that, but I just did not want to restart this one because it was so intense and I knew it was going to be important for somebody, maybe not all of you. Keep that in mind. You can relate this to a relationship if you want to, or a marriage, whatever it works for you. But for me, when I started seeing this come in, and then this, the spiritual path, and there's been no spark in your life, automatically, spirit. All right, that's what I have for you. And again, I apologize that I didn't have my mic on, but this is the reading that I started with, and I just wanted to make sure I ended with it. And again, it won't affect everybody, just a few maybe, but it might affect a lot of people the way they feel now. So be blessed and be happy and be safe, and I'll see you during the rest of December. Until then, namaste.